jet so high. Dale by side cutting through the sky. Clouds part quick as the engines roar. Boeing 777 calling for more. Winds are shaking, but he holds the fight. Metal birds screaming lightning in the night. Dale shouts louder, let the engine sing. Captain grins wide, feels the sky take wing. Soaring through the blue on a burning trail. Captain Burger flying fearless with Dale. Throw the wide open, hear the freedom cry. Boeing 777 tearing up the sky. Cockpit shining with the thrill of speed. Burgers at the helm, yeah, he's taking the lead. Through the storm, they command the air. No fear, no doubt, they got time to spare.
Hey boys, Captain Burger here. Old Bill came in, the old Chatteroony said we should start it, so shall waste no more time. We'll go ahead and get her fired up. We got First Officer Fish Sticks flying alongside. We're at Toronto Pearson International Airport up here in Canada. Looks like a nice wintry day up here, I guess. We're going to be heading down to Detroit today. As of right now, we do have a Detroit approach on, so hopefully it stays that way. I was going to fly from Boston, but I ended up just kind of leaving work late today and ran out of time to fucking do a 2-hour plus flight. But like we do have some precip on the windshield, maybe some rain or something here, so get this music cut off here. Stand by, boys. Alrighty, yeah, we'll go ahead and get fired up here. We got the APU running, IRS is aligning, get the APU bleed turned on, fuel pumps can come on. Get this bad boy ready to rock and roll. Crew oxygen, come on, emergency exit, which we'll leave off for now. Alrighty, let's get our flight plan real quick from the iPad Rooney. Play some Angry Birds on here perhaps later. YYZ to Detroit, looks good. I did roll the time back a little bit. It's dark as shit somehow already in wherever the fuck we are, Toronto. So turn off the external power, run the APU, disconnect the GPU. That looks good. Get our flight plan rolled in here first. Go to our init page. Oops, that's init request. Build, how are you doing there, bud? Turtle in New York. That was like your name when I first met you on Battlefield, I think. Fucking like 15 years ago. Turtle, New York. Let's see if our... Still waiting for IRS. Got a minute left on that. Our winds imported also. Flight number Delta 3 as usual, boys. I was looking at my stats and I've ran Delta 3 like fucking 80 hours on Vatsim. Cruise altitude, let's see what we're going to here, 32,000 feet, kind of high as always, in brief. Go ground temp here in Toronto. Pull up our weather here, Toronto, looks like actually right at 0 degrees. Punch that in. 0 degrees but we got some rain on the windshield, so maybe some freezing rain, I don't know, maybe it is snow by now, we'll see. Let's see, our Timmy setting can be 2988, like 2990 was what we had on the sim brief here, or the Navigraph. Like Navit. Go. Alrighty, let's go ahead and get our flight plan sorted out here real quick. So, it must not have not filed my plan. I guess file my plan real quick. File it. Alright, there goes. We should get a PDC or something here. I don't know. Am I even on Vatsim right now? Fuck, I think I am. Do they not do PDCs like for if you're not? I don't know if they do that in Canada. I have no fucking clue, boys. Anyways, we'll go ahead and just file. I guess we're already filed, so disconnect and reconnect quick, see if anything pops up. Yeah, nothing. I guess they don't do it in Canada if you're no controllers around. I have no clue how that works. Alrighty, so we're gonna be on the ankle 5 today out of Toronto. Put that in there real quick. Looking for runway 23 is what we were thinking with the winds. Not sure what they're using in the real world, but ankle 5, goose transition. Already so good, and then goose. Then we're doing the Top Gun 2 into Detroit.
Another 5154 tacking out to runway 23 tonight. That'll be a lane to.
Did you write Top Gun 2? What a fucking badass approach for star name, boys. We'll just set up for the 2-2 right. Let's see, what was Detroit having us for there? Might as well put one of them in, boys, and we'll see what we get. Detroit's calling for simultaneous ILS Zulu 2-2 right, so we'll just throw that in. ILS Zulu 2-2 right, that looks good. And then the star was the Top Gun, that's right. Badass, boys. I think the goose transition, that would be the one. Firm. There too. Alright, we're all ready to rock and roll here. Let's check this departure out. I just picked up the Toronto scenery, so I figured, fuck it, it's not that far from Detroit. We can do this airport, I guess, today. See if any controllers come on. Supposed to be some shitty weather coming into Detroit soon. That's why I picked Detroit tonight, boys. Let's see here. Just looking for the star. So if we're gonna go 2-3, or the SID rather. So this will be our SID. If we're coming off 2-3, unless otherwise assigned by ATC, climbing heading 237 to 1100 and climbing right turn heading 245, or as assigned, expect radar vectors to mix it. Or as assigned, so basically just take off flight of mix it. Then we're just following this along. Mix it, Leador, Goose. What we have on our fixes here. That's very good. Wolfman, Mav. This will be our arrival into Detroit. All Top Gun themed. I'd love to see that. Boys, we got the top button shirt on today. Don't know if you can see that there. Basically just going to this Goose transition and then right back down to Detroit. So Goose, Wolfman, Mav. Goose, Wolf, and Mav, Top Gun, H Fluid, I don't know what that's supposed to be, Chitzer, Ghost, and Rider. And this will be our approach. That looks good. Camilo, good to see you there, brother. Welcome in. Today, well, what are my PC specs? He says you have to request a PDC in Canada. Yeah, there's just no controllers on, so I don't know. I guess usually, like when you're in the US, you just get like an automated thing with a squawk code, but I guess I'll just squawk like 2000 and just whatever, I guess. Detroit will give me a squawk code when we get down there. But yeah, PC specs, got a 4090 in there, boys. We got a 7800 X3D. 32 gigs of RAM, like a fucking it's like a 2 terabyte SSD, whatever, solid state drive. We're running auto FPS for this to get the 60 frames, otherwise I probably wouldn't be getting 60 frames right now, boys. Starting to see some snowfall on the exterior here, boys, that's very cool. Alright, let's get our weight and balance loaded in here, so we'll load the aircraft. We'll do instant, we did throw some extra fuel on, send to the MICDO. Come down here, get our performance shit figured out now. Departure performance 2-3. We're gonna say it's wet. Anti-ice will be on for sure. Packs are on. Yes, good. Alrighty, we'll calculate that out. Get our Should be 37 for the V1, 3752. 61s are flex temp, 3752, 61, and then flaps 1. Trimmed down to 0.5. That looks like what we have here. That's good. Alrighty, sweet. What else do we need to do? Basically there. Check all of our weights got in here. They did. That's good. Alrighty, boys. Good to go here. .8's our takeoff weight. Pretty close. Very good. All right. Got our Timmy setting in. Ready to push back here real quick. Get our flare shield set up while we're waiting for the tug here. So speed will be managed, heading will be managed, departure altitude. Pull that up real quick, I guess. We're going 2-3. So, unless otherwise assigned by ATC, maintain 5,000, so we'll just set it to 5,000 for now. Good. Okay. I'll throw on like the little storm lights or whatever here, boys. We can see, we can arm the emergency exits. Go dim on that for now. The beacon light on, ready to start the engines here. That out of the way. Get a little lights on in here for some cozy lighting, boys. Alrighty, we just check through our checklist real quick, make sure we got everything. That looks good. Yep, should be good there. Very good. Altimeter, everything's checked. Flight director buttons are on, they firm. Got our speeds, everything's managed, everything's set. Thrust levers are good. Weather radar, we can just really turn it on here in real life, but we'll just turn it on. ECAS, we're just gonna run with the squawk code of 2000 for now, I guess. Put that in TARA. Wouldn't do that in real life either, but whatever, fuck it. Alright, boys, we're ready to push back. Let's check and make sure we're clear. We'll get on the way. Hopefully Detroit approach will stay online and we can have at least something coming in here. Check on old Vatsim radar. Good to push back. Check out behind us real quick.
And
yeah, so we're good to go. Start pushback. Parking brakes released. Alrighty, we'll fire engine 2. Yeah, we do have APU bleed on. Very good today. I did start the APU. Yeah, it says avail. Okay, I thought I did. Oh, man, I put it on ignition and start. My bad, boys. Big buffering icon on my face as to why the engine's not starting. Matthew O, good to see you, brother. Thanks for stopping in, brother. Always good to see Matthew O. Thanks for coming and hanging out with us, boys. We're pushing back here out of Toronto. There goes a little train thing there, boys. Train simulator. We can go play that later, possibly. Yeah, this airport looks very nice. Fly Tampa, Toronto looks very nice. Boys picked her up during the sale. Figured I would fly out of here today, just shorter flight to Detroit. Not really sure where the fuck you're supposed to. I guess we just push back to here. Maybe we'll just stay in this little alley right here. That's probably good enough. Is it worth buying the Thrustmaster Quadrant? Fly with Cosman says. He asks. Truthfully, I have no clue. I don't have the Thrustmaster Quadrant. Honestly, I got like a Logitech Quadrant. It's not anything probably, you know, as fancy as like most of them, but it was cheap. It was like fucking 40 bucks, boys. And honestly, for like how often you're using it, it gets the job done just fine for me. Alrighty, engine 1. We got a good start on engine 1. Yep. Start engine 2.
Fastened whenever the seatbelt signs are on, and we recommend that you keep it fastened at all times. If the air supply fails, masks will drop.
Alrighty, we'll stop pushback, get the parking brake set. Yeah, I picked it up. It was like 40, 50 bucks on Amazon or eBay or one of them things. A little Logitech. It's got the three. It's got the you go full throttle, full forward, and come back. It locks down, and then you can go back into the reversers and then lock it back up to idle. Honestly, for my needs, it's all I need, boys. I mean, you can spend the extra money on the yoke or like the. That's what I kind of did. I spent good money on the what is it, the like honeycomb yoke or whatever the fucking thing was. Like expensive as shit, boys. I would spend your money elsewhere on, I mean, for something you're not going to use that much. But I mean, it's up to you, I guess. Already engine 2 started. Go back to norm on that. Get the APU turned off here. It bleeds off, APU can come off. First officer fish sticks found the low visibility. That's right, Matthew. Whoa. He's taking a nap right now, boys. But yeah, we should have some nice low ceiling snow and all that stuff in Detroit, so it'll be fun. We can get the engine bleed, or I'm sorry, the wing anti-ice, engine ice, anti-ice, probe heat, all that shit turned on, boys. That guy the other day was saying you don't really need to turn it on until you're, it says to, but it's like, I'm pretty sure like the literal Fenix manual says to put it on, like if you're going to run into icing conditions or before you hit icing, so it's like, bro, like, we're going to put it on. Let's see, auto brake will be set. We'll get this thing uncaged real fast. Auto brake to max, flaps set to 1 degree, or yeah, flaps 1, whatever. You know, arm the ground spoilers. Arm spoilers are ground, or, armed rather. Pitch trim was, what was our pitch trim supposed to be here? Down 0.5, we can set that real quick. Our best anyway. Yeah, something like that, I guess. Close enough. Already should be good there. Flight controls free and correct. Looks good. Elevators look good. Rudders look pretty good. Alright. Why is Fly with Cosmin says, why is your game so smooth? We're using auto FPS there, brother. This isn't my settings here. You got her like set to 60. It'll target 60 FPS. Right now we're getting like 40, probably because this Toronto Pearson Airport's pretty graphics heavy. But yeah, we'll be chilling like easily an easy 60. Could probably shoot for more, but that'll help you out. Get this auto FPS. I mean, holy fuck! The phone's ringing right now, boys. We're not gonna. Probably should text her. That's my wife there. Stand by, boys. Sorry about that. I'll just let her know we're doing a stream. There we go. Alright, we're ready for departure. Flaps are set, spoilers are armed, everything's good to go. We'll get our taxi light on. Just check and see where the hell we're supposed to taxi here. I have no fucking clue. I've flown to this airport like once in my entire life here, so we're trying to go to 2-3. Actually, that's pretty close by, ain't it? It's right there, boys. That'll be nice. So we'll just be out of the alley here. Right turn onto Alpha. All the way down to Hotel. That'll be 2-3. Alright, Alpha Hotel to 2-3. Just gonna zoom out, make sure no controllers signed on here. Like we're not under any controllers, so okay, we'll just blast off out of here. Like we're clear of traffic coming around, so can't fucking hear anybody on Vatsim here for some reason. Quiet as shit. Turn up the output volume a little bit, see if that helps. Yeah, Fly with Cosmin. Yeah, Matthew, well, we're just doing the one flight, then I gotta go get dinner going here. But yeah, Fly with Cosmin. Yeah, it'll help you if you, like, even if your specs aren't that strong, it can help you a lot, man. I don't know if you'll, like, get into 60 FPS, but basically what it does is, like, lowers the terrain level of detail and the object level of detail in your sim on the fly. And then, like, once you hit a certain altitude, it'll, like, it just basically, like, lowers, you can set it to render the stuff, you know, less quality or whatever, basically, so you're not eating up so much resources, and it lets your sim run smoother. I would definitely recommend it. Pretty much everybody uses auto FPS as far as I know, even if you got like strong specs. The way to go. Alrighty, we'll go ahead and start taxiing here. We'll get out up to the alley, then we'll call up. Little WestJet 737 over there chilling. That's pretty cool. Hey, look at these low ceilings, boys. We got some snow. It's just looking nice. Be fun going into Detroit. Alrighty, we look clear on Vatsim radar. I don't see anybody taxiing out here, so. Toronto Pearson, traffic, Delta 3, taxi and runway 23 via Alpha and Hotel, Toronto Pearson. Alrighty, we'll bang right onto Alpha. And then we'll go right on Hotel. That'll be Alpha there, first right. Well, glasses are fucking with me today, boys. I don't know. I have to get them right, lined up right or something. That feels better, I guess. Alright, basically just go till we can't anymore. We'll turn right. Yeah, fly with Cosmin, no problem, brother. Definitely recommend it. Auto FPS, and just look up, honestly, like if you probably Google the specs, like Google your specs and then like type in Auto FPS after it and like Reddit into fucking Google, you'll find somebody else with like, you know, settings or whatever, or just what I would do is maybe just start them. It's not very straightforward, like when it goes to setting up your settings on Auto FPS, it doesn't really make sense. I just found a video or something and just copied the guys and my shit runs smooth. So I just find somebody with similar specs to you and just kind of copy their settings, and you can start high and come down, you know, as you need to. Sorry about the noise there, boys. And then just till you can get it smooth. Alright, we're gonna hold short here of runway 23, just verify there's no traffic. I can't hear anybody talking here in Canada, boys. They're all like talking like little mouses. Never have a fucking problem hearing people anywhere else, but our parking brake set. I'm just gonna look on Vatsim radar, make sure nobody's coming in. That's gonna be a conflict here. Take a peek here, boys. I think we're good to go. What's this guy doing? He was taking off, I think. Yeah, no, maybe he went missed. Not exactly sure. Definitely not on the ground, so he must have gone missed. I'm gonna go ahead and just take off, boys. I think we'll be good to go. We'll see which way this guy turns real quick, but still got Detroit approach. Sweet. Hopefully he stays on. We'll see, I guess. We'll just make sure this guy's not going to bang a right, and we'll just fly right into him, you know what I mean? See which way he's going to go, let him cross, and then we'll be good to go. Hey, we'll be straight into the soup, boys. Fun stuff. Still waiting for this guy to turn, see which way he's going to go before we take off here. Damn, Swedish Fish just signed on San Diego Tower. I was waiting for him to sign on before I like committed to a flight, but I do, boys. Fly with Cosmin, what specs you got? Yeah, man, I said I got 4090 in there, fucking 7800 X3Ds, pretty good CPU in there, 32 gigs of RAM. This is Microsoft 2020. I'm not sure, you know, whatever 2024. I've played around with it a little bit, but yeah, this guy's turning right, so we'll just give him a minute to kind of cross. Now he's going back to the south. Not exactly sure what he's doing. Okay, I think we're good to go. Oops. Toronto, Pearson traffic, Delta 3, lining up runway 23, Toronto, Pearson. Alrighty, parking brakes coming up, we'll roll out. Landing lights coming on, strobes coming on. Final looks clear. Runway looks clear, I guess. Alright, we'll set up here, run the speed, or run the throttle up. Gonna double check where this guy went to. Okay, he turned hard left, so we're good to go, boys. Toronto Pearson traffic, Delta 3, taking off runway 23, departure to the southwest, Toronto Pearson. Kind of forgot what runway we were on, boys, but heading's 230 roughly, so it's probably 23, I guess. Alrighty, we're rolling, boys. We're not gonna fucking stall on takeoff like we almost did out of Atlanta. Holy smokes, boys. I was looking at that guy behind me and he went missed off of like the runway next to me. And I was concerned he was gonna like fly into me for some reason, V1. I was looking at him and I wasn't really paying attention to the old pitch attitude, but we'll keep that managed this time, boys. I see the flight director wants me up like almost fucking 20 degrees, I guess, but flaps are coming up. We'll just watch for the track 242. Throttle over and come to climb. There we go. We'll just go straight to our first waypoint, boys. Go direct, mix it. Pretend as if we got vectored. Clear the airspace. Toronto Pearson traffic, Delta 3, clear runway 23, climbing through 3000, Toronto Pearson. Alrighty, we can just go ahead and tune up Unicom. Fuck, dude, Detroit just signed off. And of course, Chicago. We did have Chicago. I should have maybe gone out of Chicago. I just, fuck it. Whatever you're gonna do, boys. Alright, well, Toronto just, or Detroit just signed off, so that sucks. We'll just go ahead and go up to our cruise altitude. There's no traffic really to worry about. We were set up for 32,000, I think. Live with Cosmo says I got a Ryzen 7 2700X RTX 2060 Super and a 16 gigs of RAM. Maybe auto FPS will help me. Yeah, it can't hurt, brother, to try it. Boss Leo, good to see you, brother. Welcome in. Just joining us. Oh, I gotta put my little Navigraph thing on, boys, so you guys know what we're doing here. Let me find freaking Navigraph. Not Navigraph, but what's that shit called, boys? Volanta. Let's open that up. We'll get that on there for you guys. I always forget to do that. I'm fucking paying for it too, boys. Might as well use it. Alrighty, we'll add a flight plan, import from Vatsim. Should be going on there now, and then we'll just come in here and refresh it on OBS. Let's see here somewhere. Volanta. There we go. Should pop up here an update for you guys. There we go, looking good. A nice Delta colors. Hey, Boss Leo, man, good to see you, brother. Welcome in. Welcome, thanks for joining us here. We're flying, just punched out of some nice overcast conditions down there in Toronto. We actually punched out very quickly. We're heading down to Detroit. We had Detroit approach on, but I think they just signed off, unfortunately. But don't have a lot of time tonight. I gotta get there and get on the ground, and then I gotta call her tonight, boys, on the old sim. But unfortunately, I got home a little late. I was gonna plan on flying out of Boston. They're all bricked up with controllers, but I just don't have enough time to fly from Boston to Detroit. But I wanted to fly into Detroit because they got some shitty weather going on, boys. Check this out here. See if I can refresh this for you, boys. The old ceiling and visibility chart. We got some IFR conditions out there in Detroit, Michigan as a whole for the most part. 230 at 14 knots, 1.25 miles, visibility, light, snow, mist, overcast 1500, temps below freezing. Fun stuff, boys. Always looking forward to it. Set up to 32,000, we can disarm that. Hitting 10,000, we'll get the landing lights off. We're accelerating to keep our climb going, that looks good. Well, who knows? With any luck, maybe we'll get Detroit. They have a couple planes taking off out of there. Maybe we'll get some another controller. I can figure out what the Detroit CTF is. We shouldn't. It's not that long of a flight. Got figured out real quick. Get our arrival shit loaded in. 135. Nothing is Detroit's CTF. Alright, beautiful. Maybe that's why my V-Pilot's at like 50 audio, or 50 volume on the... Can't fucking hear it, boys. Let's crank her up to 100, maybe that'll help. $34.875. I'm just gonna tune Chicago Center real quick and see if it helps with the audio levels a little bit. If we can pick them up out here. Maybe Boston Center, anybody? Yeah, I'll let it be for a sec, see if we can hear them.
Speakers 1 Bravo Heavy, contact Boston on the 33.0 today.
Alright, yeah, that's definitely better. I could hardly hear anybody on the ground in Toronto there. Maybe we'll just keep on Boston Center for the vibes, I don't know.
Virgin 127 Charlie after straight across the Calverton VOR, Charlie VOR. Attitude 12050 knots, Kennedy altimeter is 3005.
These guys are going into Detroit, so we'll have to kind of sequence in possibly behind this. Oh, we just got somebody on. What is this, Toronto Center? Okay, cool, 132.8. I've never talked to Toronto Center. Give him a call. Let's see, I don't even see him on V-Pilot.
American 5751 Los Center, hello, climb and maintain flight level 340.
That's weird, he showed on Vatsim radar for a sec, Toronto Center, but now he's not. Beautiful skies out here, I gotta say. Above the snow layer. Take a look at our arrival
Air
here.
Shuttle 243, you'll be departing my airspace shortly to the east. Actually, let me just double check. I think Moncton went offline. Yeah, they went offline. They were here for a while. Radar service terminated. Have a good flight.
don't know why we're like climbing slow as shit. Pull out our manage mode and we'll see.
Okay, TD878, yep, let me know. Give me a call when you're ready for that. Exit jet 151, make a left turn direct Bandit, cross Bandit at or above 7,200. You're cleared for the ILS runway 23 approach.
Can't figure out why our flaps are up, like speed brakes up. I don't get why we're not able to climb.
200 at Janet, go to ILS 33 at
Climbing like shit, boys. Maybe we'll take her
And
into,
9789 to 718 8000.
718 8,000 79.
And 789, you can expect the ILS runway 28 approach into Syracuse.
Alright, we'll expect ILS 28 for Syracuse for 79.
sorry, my dog's losing its fucking mind, and I think my wife just got home or something, so if she's inside, she can shut the fuck up. The dog, not the wife.
Number 1506, Julie, roger.
Alright, well, we're definitely not going to go up to 32,000 a day. We'll just, I don't even know if we're going to fucking reach 240.
Okay, number 150, Mike Bravo, stand by, turn.
Just go into vertical speed, maybe. $600 foot a minute, like, what's going on, boys? What am I missing here?
Number 150, Mike Bravo, clear to Boston Logan Airport as filed. Try to maintain 5 pounds. Start the frequency with H1 0043. Did you have a runway request? Number 150, Mike Bravo, roger. When ready, taxi runway 18. Let's see, he is Alpha Bravo 1, actually it's Alpha Bravo 2, Delta cross runway 7.
Alrighty, get back on CTF here. There's some traffic nearby here.
That's approved.
35, nothing will be
Virgin
CTF, and
127
we'll go on
currently,
Unicom.
you're descending in my automator station to Washington, I'm sorry, into New York, and New York's offline, but it's in the terminated.
I don't really know why we're climbing like shit, boys. It's pretty abysmal. Slowed us down a little bit, dropped the airspeed off a little bit. Aircraft's managing everything here. Wonder what kind of weight we got going on here, boys. I did add some extra fuel. Cargo capacity, a little heavy, I guess, 8,000 pounds. We're not really full on passengers. Not really that heavy on fuel either. Hard to say, boys. 500 foot a minute.
Metro traffic Delta 1171 departing runway 21 right out for departure Metro.
Probably just falling right behind this Spirit flight right here. Actually worked out pretty good, I guess, with our slow ass climb. I'm perplexed. I'm trying to like figure out why we're climbing so slow. Not like it's hot as balls out. I really don't know. Already, yeah, we can pull that to standard. That's that Spirit flight right there ahead of us. He's definitely higher than we are. See, so in front of us we got this, we got an A319 up here, and then we got a A321 Spirit. He'll be descending ahead of us, and then we'll just follow those guys in. That'll be good. Get our performance information loaded here for our arrival. Coming down here on the Star, Goose, and then Wolfman. We got across 240 up higher, 280 knots down to Mav. Top Gun at 280 knots between 11 and 14. Hollywood between 8 and 10. 7,000 here, 7,000 here, 7,000 here, and then we'll just be vectoring for the approach. We're doing the 2-3. Let's see, what approach are we doing, boys? Here, 2-2 right, actually. I think it was the ILS Zulu. Is that the one we were doing? Nugent and Geeter. See what fixes we have here. ILS Zulu 2-2 right. If we go via, we're coming in off Ryder, we could go via like Terra or Guyve maybe. Can we select that? Heron, Inksler, and Valley. Oh, that's the initial approach. Heron, Inksler would probably be good. Let's do that one, boys. That's perfect. It'll make me pull the heading knob out real quick. Alrighty, that's set up. Go back into manage mode. Make sure we're going direct Wolfman, just to double check we are. Yeah, we're absolutely putzing, boys. Alright, yeah, we can get our arrival shit here real quick. Our arrival QNH will be 3001. That's good. Temperature -4. Winds are 23014. Alright. Transition altitude will be 18,000. Very cool. The barrel winds are 842 on this approach. That is set. Alright, we just crossed Wolfman. We're not even at 240. We're probably not even going to reach that. So our next restriction is going to be Top Gun. We got to be at 280 knots between 11,000 and 14,000. So maybe we'll just level off, come back down to 200. Still climbing for some reason. Fuck, boys. Go. Holy smokes. Alrighty, yeah, we're keeping an eye on this guy in front of us. The Spirit A through 21. He's at 17,000. Not showing Toronto Center on. Okay, whatever. Holy fuck, no wonder we're not fucking gears down, boys. What are we doing? Holy shit. What an idiot. Alright, we're just gonna pretend we didn't see that. No wonder we're climbing like shit. Just had to cool the gear, boys. They were a little hot, you know. So we just had to cool the gear down. What a fucking idiot. Well, at least there's only one person watching, I guess. Can't believe there's no like fucking warning for that. Like, hey, you idiot, your gear's down. Landing gear not uplocked. Max speed 280 knots. I mean, can I just like slow down a little bit and it'll uplock, I guess? Yeah, we'll just pretend our landing gear retraction was on like MEL or something, and we'll just, you know, we'll just pretend that, boys, and it'll be fine. That's why we're limited to 280. Well, hey, the more you know, boys. If I slow down to like 270 indicated if it'll let me cycle them. I don't even know what what the, what's our retraction speed here? Does it say on this thing? No. Alrighty, we'll go ahead and descend now, boys. Down to 11,000. Like 220 knots is our minimum slow speed restriction for the or like landing gear retrieval retraction speed. Let's get our barometric pressure set, boys. 3002. The top can only be at 280 knots, can be down to 11,000 feet. That's good. Got metro, we can put on metro traffic now, 135.0.
Radio check.
Looks like we're still sequenced pretty nicely here. Set up for 22 right. Okay, ILS Zulu 22 right, I believe. Yeah, retract 220. Yep. What an idiot, boys. I can't believe I forgot to fucking pull gear up. Basic shit. I don't know what I was thinking. It's been a long day, boys. I didn't sleep too good last night. Already Hollywood down to 8,000 feet. Whoever the one person is watching, it's your my secret, boys, that we left the fucking landing gear up out of Toronto. I don't remember if I've ever, I don't think I maybe done that like once, like fucking 500 hours ago, but golly. Positive rate, gear up. Let's see, unless I just like fat fingered the button, that could be what happened, boys. Maybe I just missed it and thought I hit it, I guess. Very unusual. Probably left it down, I don't know. Fuck, boys, a little sleepy. This traffic's crossing over the lake here. Should be nice and in tow. Yeah, perfect little sequence there, boys. Hollywood, come down to 8,000. Very good, we'll do that. can just slow up to 250. Might just slow down to 220, boys, and we'll just get that gear up just to avoid the... There we go, we'll cycle them again, they'll come up now, that's perfect. Yeah, I just had to cool the gear off, they were running a little hot. Commander Maskimi, good to see you, brother, welcome in, hope you're doing good, brother. Alrighty, we'll keep this descent coming, 250 knots. See where we're at here, 07 Commander. That's a throwback there. Haven't dropped an 07 in a while. Down to 8,000 for Hollywood. Hitting that no problem. And then 7,000. First speed restriction will be at Ghost at 210 knots. Set our constraints on real quick. Check our traffic here ahead of us. Here it's making his way in. This guy's about to land, so we're good there. Should have some nice low ceilings and snow and stuff once we get down here. We'll get the anti-ice on actually.
Traffic Delta 13, departing runway 22 left for Minneapolis.
He breaks up, yeah. We don't need that on, boys.
Minneapolis?
Minneapolis, I didn't even notice that. Alright, landing lights can also come on too, actually. We got the landings on, anti-ice is on. Looks good. Down 2 actually. We'll call up about 20 miles, 25 miles north. Northeast. I'm down to 7,000. Anti-ice is on. Should be hitting some icing conditions here soon. We shoot an ILS 22 right from Inkster. Brief the approach real quick here. ILS Zulu 22 right for Detroit Metro. 111.905 is the frequency. Approach course 216. Intercepting glide slope at Geeter at 2,000. Then the minimums on the glide slope 842 knots. Alright, geez Louise boys, I'm sleepy, I'm tired, I need to go to bed. 842 feet. MSA's 2,800 there. We'll just pick up Fudge 4,000, stay on that, down to Joy to 3,000. Nugent from there, go to Geeter 2,000. Missed approach, straight climb 1,100, right, climbing right turn 4,000. Hold at DXO, radial 297, 113.4. Alright, start slowing down. Should have started slowing down already, actually. This guy's, he's cutting the corner a little bit, that's fine. We'll just swing her wide, give him some time, I guess. Let's go, well, we could cut the corner too. We'll go direct to Inkster, though. Never tell where it's lined up. There we go. Metro or perhaps Minneapolis traffic. Delta 3 about 25 miles north of the field. Inbound ILS Zulu 22 right for Detroit. I'd throw a little joke in there since that guy said Minneapolis earlier. Freezing up, just gonna probably be loading the Inabuilds Detroit scenery, a little heavy boys, but hopefully it will unfreeze here soon. It usually does this. There we go. Alrighty, so Inkster's 20 miles out. We might cut the corner here a little bit, go direct to Guyve. This traffic should be no factor ahead of us. From Guyve, we can be down to
Detroit Metro traffic, Spirit Wings 2329, we're established on 22 right about 7 miles out.
we'll slow up real nicely here so we don't mess this guy up a little bit. Give him a little room, boys. Come down to 4,000. Some flaps out actually, we're pretty low. We'll just bring her in slow. We're give this guy some room to land. Hopefully I didn't cut the corner too much, boys. We'll be alright. Anti-S is on, landing lights are on, strobes, everything's on there. Looks good. We can arm our spoilers. Got our performance stuff figured in. We're going full flaps. We're just slowing our way down so we don't crowd the guy coming into land right now.
And Detroit Metro, Spirit Wings 2329 on the 5 mile final for 22 right, Detroit.
This will be him right here. We're way out here, like 20 miles out. We can just go ahead and arm the approach at this point. Like he just landed, or he's at least over the runway. Detroit Metro traffic Delta 3, 15 mile final 22 right, Detroit Metro. Alrighty, after Guav, whatever, we can come down to 3,000 for Joyd. Very good. Go ahead and do that now, boys. Might as well just go into manage.
And Detroit traffic, Spirit Wings, 2329, we're clear above 22 right.
Alrighty, sweet, he's clear, that's very good. We'll call up like a 5 mile final. Pick up Geeter here, pick up our glide slope. We'll just be chilling, boys, we're taking her in slow. Get off of here, go make some dinner, boys.
2,500.
Throw the gear down. We never forget the gear on this channel, boys. No, not us. It's not something we do here, boys. See some stuff on the ground there. We got some lights. Always exciting. Once we get to Joyd, right before Joyd, I'm sorry, Geeter will get slowed down here. See what our approach speed's 134 already. Looks like we're on the localizer. Very good. Waiting for the glide slope. Should get that here soon.
Detroit traffic, Spirit Wings, 7329, cross 21 left on Romeo and Kilos across 9er left, Detroit.
I'm down to 2,000. I think once we get this glide slope, we'll just guess we can just arm the approach at this point here. Should pick up the glide slope on its own. We'll probably just go manual. Maybe we'll go manual down. Like it's trying to chase the glide slope high, boys. As long as it's on it, I don't care. Like we're not getting the glide slope. Let's see if it picks it up, boys. Metro traffic Delta 3, 5 mile final, 22 right, Detroit Metro. Here we are, boys. Looking good. Tracking the glide slope beautifully. Little asterisk, I guess, said we lost the signal, but we got her back. Let's go manual. Who cares, boys?
1,000.
$12 knots of wind coming across the nose there. 22 right, we got the runway in sight. We need to slow down actually. 134 knots is our approach speed. Definitely fast, but we should slow down pretty quick here. We got a lot of flaps out and gear down and everything. There's some snowfall, boys. Beautiful. Trying to get this airspeed to bleed off.
500.
Might be landing a little fast, boys.
100 above.
Sync rate.
100. 50, 40, 30, 20. Retard. 5.
Alrighty, reverse throttle is set. Blowing her down. 80 knots over the reversers. Keep the speed up. We'll get this first exit here. Alpha 3. That maybe, where's there, boys? There it is. Already, we're clear 22 right. Our taxi will be Alpha, what does that say, Romeo and Kilo. Metro traffic Delta 3, clear of 22 right at Alpha 3. We'll be taxiing to the terminal via Alpha Romeo and Kilo. Crossing 22 left, Detroit Metro. Alrighty, we'll be banging left here. I'm gonna leave the landing lights on because I can't see shit. And also we're gonna be crossing the runway again, so we'll leave them on. First turn onto Romeo here. A little wide on the turn, boys. I guess the taxi light will work alright. Alrighty, runway looks clear on Vatsim radar. We should be good to cross. Place to put the camera there. Metro traffic, Delta 3 crossing runway 22 left. Metro. Good to go. Metro traffic, Delta 3 clear, 22 left, Metro. Alrighty, we'll just continue on down here and get her parked up, and then it's dinner time, boys. This'll do just fine. Well, if you're watching, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for sticking around, hanging out with me as we do this flight. I'll be on probably, well, I guess Friday night's the next night. That's the event night. We got some Boston event going on out there, I think, on Friday, so I'll probably be flying that. Might make a video instead of doing a stream. We'll see, boys. Haven't done a video in a while, so we'll see. Flaps can come up. We're just going to sign off anyways. But yeah, thanks for watching, boys. Thanks for hanging out. We will see you next time.